All right, symbolism is something that represents something else. We're doing a symbolic portrait, so we're going to be trying to find symbols that represent things about ourselves, maybe things we like or hobbies that we do. You might see symbols in everyday life, possibly the restroom signs that you see, recycle signs. They're not words, but they're pictures that represent what they mean. Objects can symbolize more than one idea. Um, so if you take like an apple, for instance, an apple might make people think of education, jealousy, technology, like your iPhone, New York, temptation. So an apple can represent many different things. Something like dogs can symbolize guidance, protection, loyalty. So if you're somebody who likes to be a protector of other people, you might put a dog in your symbolic portrait to represent that. Something like a bird can symbolize freedom, peace. It can symbolize hope, love. It might even just symbolize that you have a pet bird and you like birds. If you use something like a tree, that can represent life, the love of nature, wisdom, strength. Love of nature can even be represented by the color green, flowers, plants, different things like that. What do you think of? I'm going to show you some symbols, and I want to see what you think of when you see these symbols. And start getting an idea of maybe something you can use on your project. So looking at these symbols, what do they mean to you? Some people said the snowflake could represent maybe you were born in winter. The butterfly could represent you're going through a change in life, or maybe that you just like a lot of attention, like looking nice. A clown can represent you're funny or a silly personality. If you think about Beauty and the Beast, why do you think a rose was chosen as the symbol in the hourglass? So think back to the movie. Why would they choose a rose? Possibly for love. Themes can have multiple symbols too. Themes like holidays, sports, different months. So if you think of Thanksgiving, like I think of a cornucopia. So see if you can think of 5 symbols that might represent Thanksgiving. Even if you don't celebrate, you might be able to name a few that you've seen around that remind you of this holiday. Possibly turkeys. Symbols can also be found in colors too. So colors can have meaning. They can represent different things. So like if you took the color blue, for example, it might mean cool, water, ice, sadness, calm, peace. Red might represent warning or warm, hot, fire. Somebody's angry or having a bad day, possibly. We will brainstorm things that symbolize you for your project this week. For example, this lady represented herself. She used green for her skin because she loves nature, snowflake because she loves snow, so she used that for her eyes, and an orange leaf because she loves fall. The stripes on her shirt represent the number of people that are in her family. And then she made crazy hair on herself because she was feeling stressed and frazzled at the time. Here's an example of some other portraits to give you some ideas of how you could create your own. I would like you to try to do these on sketchbook. If you would like to do them by hand, you are more than welcome to, but I want you to put your best effort into it. Make sure they're colorful and that you're including your symbols. Notice how sometimes you might not even see the person's whole face. Like this one, they just decided to do half a face, and then the other half you can see what's inside of her head, what she likes, what represents her. This one used a silhouette and just filled it with all the things that that she thought of that symbolize things about her. So these are just another couple examples to give you an idea to start your sketch or to start your portrait. And then I included the one I made of myself using an iPad, traced some images to create it. So So a lot of different ways you can do this. But before we start, we're going to fill out a brainstorm sheet. So you need to get your brainstorm sheet out, and you're going to think of things that pertain to you, your favorite colors, and of activities you enjoy, and then you're going to take those and come up with a symbol for it. So if you're somebody who's smart or likes to come up with ideas to solve problems, you might use a light bulb.